Depression is complicated and it affects people in different ways. In this video, I'd like to talk about my experience as a man in hope that I can help someone who is suffering as I did. As it turns out, I unknowingly suffered from depression for 5 years. Heart palpitations woke me up each day. I felt empty inside, with no energy, no drive, and no ability to care or have any love for myself. I thought the anxiety and the feeling of someone sitting on my chest was normal. I felt nothing. I quite literally felt empty. I felt like there was no point in being here anymore. I asked myself, is my life worth this pain? Do I want to wake up again tomorrow to go through all of this again and again and again? I'd never thought about suicide until around 12 months ago. It was the darkest place I'd ever been. I was sick of the pain and I wanted it to end. As the tears poured down my face, I squeezed my dog for comfort. Something in that moment convinced me to get help. Within 12 hours, I was speaking to a doctor who diagnosed me with depression. She did a great job at providing all of the options for me moving forward. I chose to medicate, and from that moment, my life changed. Within days, my medication was ready, and I started it immediately. After 2 weeks on the medication, I felt normal. My anxiety was gone, no more heart palpitations, and I could take the deepest of breaths. For the first time in 5 years, I felt like myself again. The journey leading up to this point was a long one. I stopped going to the gym, dog walks became shorter, my work suffered, and I even had a fear of going to the supermarket. Having to pretend everything was okay was always a hollowing feeling. When in this state of darkness, it doesn't feel like there's any way out. It doesn't feel like anything or anyone can help you, so you just kind of give up. I was one of the lucky ones who didn't give up. In 2021, there were 4,129 deaths by suicide in men. This is the equivalent to 16 in every 100,000. Suicide is the biggest cause of death in men under the age of 50. If you're a man and you're watching this and can relate to anything in this video, I urge you to be courageous and to talk to anyone. Just know that you are loved and this world needs you. Speaking of love, this boy right here, he's my little saviour. The dog that I spoke about was Freddy Boy, and in that moment, whilst I was sat in my bedroom, having this dark moment, thinking about suicide, Freddy Boy is the dog that I squeezed for comfort, and he's been with me every single day. He doesn't leave my side, and he's just the best little thing. I love you, mate.